In September 2025, U.S. President Donald Trump announced an increase in the annual fee for H-1B work visas to $100,000, sparking widespread concern. The Chinese Communist Party subsequently launched the so-called K visa, which allows science and engineering graduates from universities worldwide to enter China, reside, and work without a company invitation. During a press conference, a Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson responded to a Reuters question about the K visa, stating,
为促进中外青年科技人才交流与合作
To promote exchanges and cooperation between young scientific and technological talent from China and abroad, China has decided to add a new visa, the K visa, to the general visa category. While Chinese authorities stated this move was intended to attract talent in science, engineering, mathematics, and technology from top universities worldwide, it's sparking widespread concern among Chinese netizens, which then escalates into anger. Just as the U.S. significantly increased the cost of H-1B work visas to $100,000 per year, catching many tech professionals off guard, China announced the creation of a new K visa specifically for young foreign tech professionals, effective October 1st of this year. Some international media outlets interpreted this move as a major blow in the global war for talent. However, to many people's surprise, this policy is sparking considerable controversy and concern within China. The K visa, upon its initial announcement, is universally opposed in online comment sections, with netizens expressing concern that the influx of foreign talent would intensify competition in the domestic labor market, particularly in technology-intensive fields. Many criticize the CCP authorities for disregarding the lives of young Chinese citizens. The general concern right now is that the K visa threshold seems relatively low, requiring only a bachelor's degree from a reputable university or institution. This seems to indicate that there are many applications worldwide, and the Indian media is paying considerable attention to this issue. It's said that many young people in India are eager to apply. This has caused some concerns in China. Will their sudden influx affect our job market? Many people have noticed that the K visa currently appears to be most attractive to Indians. Oh my, is India going to occupy our country? The K visa will be implemented after October 1st. Indian official media has been unusually pressing us, and some people online are getting anxious. Are they eyeing our land? I really don't want to see Indians everywhere when my daughter grows up. I recently saw many people online complaining about our upcoming K visa, which has already been implemented. What is a K visa? It's essentially China's version of the H-1B visa. Simply put, it's a visa to attract foreign university graduates to work in China. It sounds good, but there's actually a lot of hype. A large number of junior university graduates are coming here, competing with our university graduates for jobs. Why has this seemingly legitimate K visa sparked such widespread outrage? China is currently experiencing an economic recession. With numerous factories and businesses closing down, the employment situation for Chinese citizens is extremely severe. The number of university graduates in 2025 has reached a record high of 12.22 million. Heilongjiang University recently held a job fair for 9,000 positions, but over 110,000 people applied, highlighting the immense employment pressure. Instead of seeking to increase the employment rate of Chinese citizens, the CCP authorities are pouring money into K visas. Some believe that this is an attempt to compete with the US for top scientific talent. Shay Tian, a professor at the Aiken School of Business at the University of South Carolina, noted, China's K visas target young people in their formative years rather than experienced professionals. This is actually quite foolish. It's clear that the K visas aren't about poaching talent, but rather about picking up leftovers, scraps from others. Lai Jianping, a former Beijing lawyer and Canadian chairman of the China Democracy and Justice Federation, told overseas Chinese media. They hope that countless young and middle-aged scientific and technological talents will flock to China. If you can't come for the long term, then a short-term academic exchange is fine. You might have some technological secrets, offered benefits, money, fame, or profit. You might just release these results to China. The CCP's plan seemed to work well, but unexpectedly, after experiencing the exposure of Princess Yang Lanlan living in a luxury home in Australia with sizable bank accounts, and the mysterious death of Yu Menglong, who should have been a top star, the few remaining illusions Chinese netizens had about the CCP authorities have been shattered. The stark contrast to the extravagant lifestyle of the CCP's red descendants has truly angered the people struggling to survive. A netizen on the mainland Chinese platform Jihu asked, "What impact will the K-visa implemented on October 1st have on ordinary people in China?" Someone offered a rather bizarre response. It's possible that the people who introduced this policy are true patriots. They are fed up with domestic corruption and the hellish working conditions, and they believe that relying on these docile domestic workers won't change the current situation. So they introduced this policy, attracting liberal democracy advocates from around the world to hold daily protests, enlightening the base, and ultimately promoting the implementation of labor laws and even democracy. This seemingly optimistic idea was met with cold water by netizens. Then foreigners will be treated one way while domestic workers will be treated another, just like in universities today. There are so many Africans in Guangzhou. Have there been any protests? I haven't heard of any. You're overthinking it. Just look into the supranational treatment. All issues will be handled by separate departments. In facing the CCP's wide-open border policy, even the little pinks are turning against the CCP. October 1st, 2025 is the CCP's so-called National Day and the 76th anniversary of its coming to power. Such an important day to the CCP, it received a big gift from the little pinks. A large number of angry netizens uploaded videos of the Chinese People's Liberation Army on Bilibili in mainland China. Some even posted videos of Chinese soldiers talking with Indian officers on the Sino-Indian border. In the comments, they expressed their dissatisfaction with the K-visa, causing a stir in the section.
If I drive the car to Z, she fusses, is okay?
This is my first year guarding the border. This is my second year. This is my 7th year. This is my 13th year. This is my 14th year. The motherland has entrusted the border defense to me, and I dedicate my youth to the motherland. Salute, salute, salute. Some people say, it's very successful, now people won't need to come in through the border, which alludes to the large number of Indians entering China with K-visas. Just walk through the front door. Some sarcastically commented, "Who are you guarding against? We'll all be fellow countrymen in the future." Guard the front and welcome them from the rear. Others directly criticized the CCP's promotion of patriotism. Not letting a single foreigner in, is the policy worthy of soldiers' sweat and blood? If soldiers' home was stolen, would they still defend the border? Some posted tearful emojis. The home is stolen. Others lashed out with harsh words. Are your guys worthy of the border guards? Traitors. These are their enemies. The soldiers in the front are risking their lives, and those in the back are just stealing the home. Others mock the CCP. Love comes from India. Most of these comments appear to be from little pinks who have been poisoned for years by the CCP's so-called patriotism. In 2020, a conflict broke out on the China-India border. Reports indicate that over 60 Chinese soldiers were killed in the clash, and tensions between China and India were at a stalemate. However, with many Indians losing their chance to work in the US following the new H-1B visa regulations, the K-visa appears to be attracting a surge of Indians to China, competing with the soaring unemployment rate in China. This undoubtedly resonates with the Chinese people. Someone posted a video from the CCP's military report covering the Sino-Indian border conflict. The video features a broadcaster's sonorous party-inspired style, while the angry accusations of little pinks echo below, making it seem particularly ironic. In June, foreign troops blatantly violated the consensus reached with us and brazenly crossed the line to provoke. A little pink wrote helplessly, "Seeing the sacrifices of these heroes, I feel sad and regretful. The more I think about it, the angrier I get, yet I feel helpless. Oh, forget it, I'll just have a midnight snack and go out to have some fun." Guard them from the west and welcome them from the east, and you strictly guard against them while they passionately invite. How are Chinese people inferior to foreigners? I feel very sad. Many netizens expressed concern that the CCP's opening of the K-visa would affect Chinese employment. "I am so angry I couldn't sleep all night." Others commented, "They're looking for undergraduates while our own undergraduates struggle to survive." I really don't understand. The number of undergraduates in China is increasing year by year, and the job market is tight, yet they're still lowering the bar to get in. Someone else mimicking the CCP's sentimental tone commented, Pure love only for China. Love our motherland. 12.2 million undergraduates. Let's revive China together. A freshman replied, I am a freshman at the university and I feel uneasy too. One netizen even posted the names of Chinese soldiers who passed away in the Sino-Indian border conflict. Another pinned a comment offering advice. If you oppose the K visa, you can report to the National People's Congress. The National People's Congress has the power to legislate and repeal laws. In 2020, it was the National People's Congress that rejected the K visa. Specific channels select online submission of review proposals on the left side of the National People's Congress website to access the review proposal acceptance platform. Search for regulations on the entry and exit administration of foreigners. Register with your real name and submit your proposal. This is truly a step-by-step guide and it's proven effective. A large number of netizens flooded the online petition page of the National People's Congress of the Communist Party of China to report the K visa in the hours or two before the policy took effect. This caused the website to crash and had to be taken down for maintenance. The page simply read, System upgrade and maintenance. Due to system upgrades, the NPC online petition page will be temporarily unavailable from 5 p.m. on September 30th, 2025 to 9 a.m. on October 9th, 2025. X-platform user Leva pointed out, the most likely reason for Chinese netizens' anger is first, the Chinese government's demonization of foreigners in recent years. Second, and most fundamentally, the extremely high unemployment rate, which is definitely not 5.3% reported by the National Bureau of Statistics. Currently, at least 40% of college students do not have full-time jobs. X-platform user Li Ying posted the following words. Ordinary people may not understand visas, but they understand China. Other countries accept refugees, at least as low-level laborers, to offer a comfortable life for their citizens. Don't you all understand what's going on in China? Over 1 billion Chinese, the cattle and horses, are already struggling to feed the Communist Party. Yet you're attracting a bunch of foreigners, stealing our jobs and forcing us to deliver food, be human miners, serving these foreign masters. Only a fool would fall for that. The core of this matter remains the same point that has been repeated for decades. The CCP only cares about its own ruling interests, not the interests of the people. Therefore, the party is unworthy of representing the Chinese people, and the Chinese people should not support such a ruling class. This speaks to the voice of many Chinese people. The CCP cares nothing about the lives of the Chinese people, only about ensuring a good life for itself and its descendants. What the CCP couldn't have anticipated was that this very K visa would trigger an awakening among the Chinese people. One X-platform user directly announced his withdrawal from the CCP. This is a major victory for the Beijing left. China's K visas will lead to a large number of Indians falsifying their academic credentials to settle in China, stealing Chinese jobs, and causing Chinese technology to leak to India. I am deeply disappointed in the Communist Party. I submitted my withdrawal application today and will no longer be a member of the Chinese Communist Party. It appears that the CCP intends to utilize the K visas to supposedly compete with the US and attract talent, but this has unexpectedly sparked the anger of the Chinese people. The fire might eventually spread to the CCP, further increasing the possibility of its collapse. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.